Welcome back to the deep dive. This is where we sift through stacks of sources, pull out the absolute best bits, and lay it all out for you. Today, we're heading into a really unique corner of Tokyo, Minamisenju.
Mm-hmm.
It's a place that's hard to pin down, really. You've got this deep darkness in its past, but also this vibrant everyday life now, and these surprising historical twists. It's all woven together.
It really is.
This isn't just another spot on the map. It feels like a story. So yeah, let's unpack this district.
It's perfect for this kind of deep dive, actually. Minamisenju. I mean, the name Senju itself hints at 1,000 professions gathered. It's much more than just a neighborhood.
Right.
It's like a living document, A palimpsest, you see the modern redevelopment happening, but underneath are these deep, deep historical roots. Edo, Japan, industrialization, right up to today. So our mission really is to dig up those compelling stories, the history, and crucially, point you towards the hidden gems, the places that bring it all to life.
Exactly. We want you to walk away knowing things, but also feeling like you want to go see it.
Precisely.
And yeah, to get this right, we've cast a pretty wide net. We've looked at detailed historical accounts, academic research, but also, local blogs, travel guides, trying to get that full picture for you.
A really rich mix of sources.
So let's kick things off in the Edo period. This is when Minamisenju was really known as Edo's northern gateway.
Mm-hmm. The Nikkō Kaidō post town.
Yeah, a key post town on that route, bustling with people, goods moving by land, by river.
You imagine constant activity.
You really do. A hub.
But here's where it gets really interesting. This busy gateway, it was also holding some of Edo's, darkest secrets. It immediately messes with your first impression.
Absolutely. That duality is just striking. And one of the biggest sort of somber sites was the Kozukappara execution ground.
Right near the station now, isn't it?
Remarkably close to Minamisenju Station, yeah. And our sources are clear. This wasn't just, a place for grim punishments. It was more complex. A space where really severe laws met these moments of, human compassion. That combination, severity and compassion. That's powerful. Yeah. Can you give us an example? How did that actually, look for someone facing that reality?
Well, think about the Tears Bridge, Namidabashi. It's gone now, but imagine.
Okay.
A condemned prisoner, on their final walk, they reached this bridge. And it was here they had their last goodbyes with family, with loved ones, tearful farewells.
Wow.
It's such a human moment against this backdrop of, brutal justice. The bridge isn't there, but you can stand roughly where it was the intersection of Nikkō Kaidō and the Toden-Arakawa line. You can feel the weight of history there.
And you can still find echoes of that compassion today, right?
Yeah.
Like at Meiji Temple.
Yes, exactly. At Unyu and Meiji. It's independent now, but you can find the Kubikiri-jizu, the head-cutting jizu, this stone statue. It was set up way back in 1741.
1741.
Yeah, specifically for the souls of the executed, those left unburied. It's just this incredibly powerful symbol of compassion that's endured all this time.
That's amazing.
And that impulse, it went further. Honjo Ikoen, a big temple, set up a branch right next to the execution ground. That's today's Hana, Ikoen. Its whole purpose was prayer, solace for those unburied souls. And this temple, Ikoen, it holds this really fascinating mix of serious history and almost quirky local folklore. It's a must visit.
History and quirky folklore. I like that mix. So what kind of fascinating stuff can you actually find there?
Well, for that touch of folklore, you've absolutely got to find the tomb of Nizumi Koso Jirokichi.
The legendary thief.
The Edo-era Robin Hood figure, yeah. And the local tradition, it's quite charming actually, is that touching his tombstone brings you not getting caught luck.
Ah, seriously?
Yeah. Gamblers, business people trying to avoid trouble.
Yeah.
They give it a rub. So, maybe worth a try if you've got something brewing.
That's a brilliant hidden gem. Bit mischievous. But Ikoen also marks something really significant in Japanese medical history, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. A pivotal moment. Look for the Kanzu Kineni, the observation of organs memorial stone. This marks 1771. That's when Sugita Genpaku and Meino Ritaku actually observed human dissections right there.
Right at the execution ground.
Well, adjacent to it, at the temple grounds associated with handling the bodies. And that experience, seeing the actual human anatomy, it blew them away. It directly led to their translation of the Dutch anatomy text into Kaitai Shinsho, the new book of anatomy.
Wow.
That's pretty much the birth of modern Western-style medicine in Japan. Right there.
It's incredible. A place associated with death, becoming the birthplace of modern medical understanding. So we have the solemn, the scientific. What about the tougher social realities?
Yeah.
especially for vulnerable people back then.
That takes us to another really poignant place, the Edo-era, Jōkanji. It's famously known as Nagekomi-dera.
The throw-in temple.
Yeah, the throw-in temple. Our sources paint a pretty tragic picture. It became the final resting place for countless courtesans from the Yoshiwara district, especially after the huge Ansei earthquake in 1855.
How many are we talking about?
The numbers are just stark. Over 20,000 courtesans are buried there.
20,000.
And the average recorded age, just 21.7 years old.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Really brings home the harshness of their lives.
It really does. And that's why places like this, the memorials, the literary connections, they feel so important. They give a voice, some dignity back to people often just erased by history.
So what can you see there specifically?
You should look for the Shin Yoshiwara Soreto, the new Yoshiwara Memorial Pagoda, right within Jōkanji. It's specifically for these women.
And isn't there a connection to a famous writer?
Yes, Nagekomi, the great literary master. He visited Jōkanji often. He was deeply affected by it, describing it as born to hell, died to pure land.
Powerful words.
Yeah, and you can find his monument there too, a brush mound with his poetry inscribed. It really invites you to reflect. What's striking about Minamisenju, I think, is how it forces you to confront these harsh histories, but also this persistent human drive to remember, to find compassion. It weaves this unique, kind of melancholic resilience into the place.
That resilience, that compassion, mixed with the grim reality. That's one thread. But Minamisenju wasn't just about sorrow, was it? It was also this launch pad for completely different kinds of transformations.
Exactly.
Like cultural journeys, and then boom, industrial progress.
Yeah.
Poets and factory owners sort of sharing the same space, historically speaking.
That's a great way to frame it. And maybe the most famous departure is Matsuo Basho.
Ah, the poet.
Yes, starting his epic journey, Oku no Hosomichi, the narrow road to the deep north, right here in 1689.
Wow.
And our sources say he didn't just pass through, he stayed for 17 days.
17 days.
Meticulously refining the opening lines of what became one of Japan's most beloved works of literature. And it was here he wrote that famous farewell haiku. Yuku haru ya tori naku uno me wa namida.
Spring passes and the birds cry out tears in the fish's eyes.
That's the one, his yatate hatsu, the very first brushstrokes of that journey.
So if you want to kind of follow in Bosch's footsteps, where should you go? Any hidden gems?
Oh, definitely. First stop, JR Minamisenju Station, west exit. There's a bronze statue of Basho by Hirano Chisato. He looks ready to go, captures that moment.
Nice.
Then head to Arsansu, Suzuno Shrine, ancient place. There you'll find the Yatate Hatsu Haiku Monument, an old stone tablet with the haiku and his image carved on it.
Cool.
And for a view, find the Bosch Miharashidai, Bosch viewpoint behind the shrine. If you stand just right, you can see both the modern Tokyo Skytree and the Arakawa River. It perfectly recreates the kind of view Bosch might have seen.
Past means present. Love that. And I heard something about food connected to him.
You did. Check out Basha Sarya. It used to be Chisayan, and it's believed that's where he lodged.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they offer a special kishizen, a departure meal. Features Arakawa sweet fish, Juroku mame gohan, that's 16-bean rice. It's a lovely way to, taste a bit of history.
From poetry to powerhouses.
Yeah.
Minamisenju then took this sharp turn in the Meiji era, right? Into industrialization.
A massive shift. Its location was key river access, land access, perfect for industry.
And it wasn't small scale, was it?
Not at all. Think the Senju Seiyusho, the Senju Woolen Mill, set up in 1879, Japan's first national woolen mill. Hugely important for making military uniforms as Japan modernized.
Right.
Then came others. Tokyo Paperboard Company in 1888, first corrugated cardboard in Japan. And Tokyo Gas Senju Factory, 1893, using the Sumida River to bring in coal. It's now the Tokyo Gas Technology Center. This place was buzzing with industry.
Incredible transition from post town to industrial giant. And you can still see signs of that industrial past today, even with all the changes.
Absolutely. Take the Sunseiyu Sumidagawa Freight Station, established 1897. Historically, it linked river barges and trains. It even had internal canals.
Wow.
Now it's a major trucking hub, but the scale is still there. And for a really tangible piece of history, look for the remains of the red brick walls from the Senju Woolen Mill.
The remnants standing there.
Yeah, these fragments, quiet reminders standing amongst modern buildings. It's quite a stark visual.
That really paints a picture. Old red brick, new skyline, if people want to dig deeper into that industrial side.
The Arakawa Furusato Bunkakan is excellent. Lots of info, photos of the mill, plus reproductions of old houses, traditional crafts. It gives you great context.
Okay.
And here's another little gem. Walk behind the Minamisenju two-cone Danshi apartment building. You might find an original stone staircase with deep grooves worn into it. They say they're from horse hooves, remnants of a wakihanjin, a sub-post station where merchants used to unload their goods. Takes you right back.
That's fantastic. Hoof marks. And there's a food place that bridges the eras, too.
Yes. Isuya Soba. It's an Edo-era soba shop, still going strong.
Still using old methods.
Pretty much. They boast about using Arakawa sand-ground buckwheat flour, Izu sea salt, sticking to tradition. And the owner, if you catch them right, might even show you their old shuhubacho, the post-town ledger.
No way. With famous names.
Apparently so. Orders from figures like Katsukaishu. Imagine eating soba where historical figures placed orders. It's a real taste of history.
That's amazing.
What all this shows, I think, is Minamisenju's incredible resilience. It keeps reinventing itself, but it holds on to the footprints of every single era. It's constantly evolving, but the past is right there.
It really seems to weave that past into its present seamlessly. Okay, so we've seen the grand historical shifts, the industry. But what about the people, the communities that grew up around all this? Let's talk about the social fabric.
Right. This brings us to the Sanya district. Historically, it was known as a doyagai.
A hub for day laborers.
Exactly. A major one, especially during Japan's post-war reconstruction boom. One of the 3 great yoseiba where workers gathered. But there's another layer here, something really profound and often less known.
What's that?
The Dowa district within Minamisenju. This was the secret meeting place for the founding of the National Suheisha in 1922.
The Levelers Association.
Yes. Basically, the origin point of Japan's modern human rights movement, fighting discrimination against the Buraku people. So, Sanya was a place of hardship, yes, but also the birthplace of significant social change.
That's a powerful connection. A hidden history, almost. Where can people go to connect with that social and industrial past today?
A definite recommendation is the Human Rights Plaza, and especially its leather tunnel.
Leather tunnel.
Yeah, it's an 18-meter underground space that recreates a Taisho-era leather workshop. It shows these really unique Japanese tanning methods using persimmon tannin, whale oil, making super cold-resistant leather.
Fascinating.
And the Leather Transmission Research Institute sometimes offers hands-on sessions on Thursdays. You can try using traditional tools. It's very immersive.
That sounds like a truly unique experience. And what about Sanya now? How can visitors see its transformation?
Well, one way is to actually stay there. Many of the old doya have been updated into modern ryokan guest houses.
Oh, right. I've heard they're popular with backpackers.
Very popular with international travelers, yeah. They're affordable, safe, really well connected to the rest of Tokyo. It lets you see the area's evolution up close.
Good tip. And for a taste of that working-class history.
You have to try the Asagayu Hakubutsukan, the Morning Porridge Museum.
Museum or eatery.
It's a union-run eatery. They serve 7 kinds of Showa-era okayu porridge, including one called substitute food porridge made from things like bran, sweet potato leaves.
Wow. What people ate during tough times.
Exactly. Served with shoyu tetsube seasoning from an iron pot, it's a very direct taste of the district's working past.
Beyond those specific historical sites, though, Minamisenju still has this vibrant, everyday local charm, doesn't it? Especially in the shopping streets.
Oh, absolutely. That connection to its post-town roots is still alive. You feel it in the Shotengai.
Like Joyful Minoa.
Joyful Minoa Shopping Street, yeah. It's great. About 500 meters long, like 130 shops. Famous for its handmade, those side dishes. Really affordable. And you find specialty shops selling eel, river fish, even traditional ghetto footwear. Real post-town echoes.
Nice.
Then there's Kotsu-dori. Look out for the Kanban Kenchiku. They're the signboard architecture from the Taisho Showa periods.
Right, those facades.
Yeah. And strangely, a lot of old public phone booths still around. Kind of hints at its long history as a connected place.
Those sound like wonderful places just to wander. Any other local spots for, say, a sweet treat or a scenic ride?
Definitely. For sweets, try Otakebashidoi. It's a wide street, planned way back in the Taisho era, partly for fire safety. It has a real Showa vibe now.
Okay.
And there in the Machiya area, you'll find Hakataya Imagawayaki. They've been making imagawayaki, those filled pancake things, since 1952. Theirs are famous for being really thick and generously filled. Perfect snack while exploring.
Imagawayaki. Sounds good. And the scenic ride.
You absolutely have to ride the Toden Arakawa line, Tokyo's last surviving tram line.
The Sakura tram.
That's the one. And get on or off at Minowa Bridge Station, Nagekomi-dera. It's gorgeous, recognized as one of Kanto's 100 best stations. It has this fantastic retro design from the 1950s.
I've seen pictures. It looks lovely.
It is, and the tracks nearby are lined with roses. If you go and they're blooming, it's just beautiful, pure nostalgia.
From human rights history to Imagawayaki and a rose-lined tram. Yeah. It really feels like all these different strands, the tough past, the vibrant present, they just weave together, don't they? Creating this incredibly layered place that keeps changing but holds on to its soul.
Perfectly put.
So what does this all mean for you listening? It means Minamisenju isn't just one thing. It's a place where every single step can uncover another piece of history, another surprising detail, another human story. We've seen its journey, haven't we? From Ito's justice and Basho's poetry, through becoming an industrial engine, to the redeveloped hub it is now. But through it all, it keeps this unique local character, this deep community feeling. It's proof of how places and people endure.
And if you think about the bigger picture, Minamisenju is this powerful reminder, isn't it? Even in a city like Tokyo, changing at lightning speed, the echoes of every era, every human effort, they're still there. You can still find them, still feel them. It's not just history behind glass, it's a living story, this constant dance between past and present, and it really invites you to join in. Which leads to the question, I suppose.
Yeah.
What new stories, what connections will you find when you actually walk those streets yourself? What layer will speak to you?
A perfect thought to end on. We really hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity about Minamisenju. Go explore those hidden gems, touch the old stones, taste the history, ride the tram, find your own story within its incredible tapestry. Until next time on The Deep Dive, keep exploring.